What are you laughing? Just because I said I had hiccups right before starting it?
Yeah.
Y'all laughing at me because I said a funny thing?
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
No, we're not laughing with you. We're laughing at you.
Oh, well, that makes sense to me. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Surprising the critics, there is an episode 20. We are returning. The campaign did not
We would have
end.
ended by now.
After all, Gino did survive.
Yeah, we gotta at least have 5 minutes where we find out whether or not he dies.
Yep.
Incredible.
Welcome back to Devils Might Surrender, but haven't yet. Should put that in parentheses. Episode 20. Genocide. Oh, there's a joke there. But I don't know what it is, but there's a joke there. So yes, as you were crossing the segment that you were on let loose, you all began to fall. Since you did not lose consciousness, you did regain some hit points just from us leveling in between sessions, so you are a little bit higher. Those of you who regained hit points, you are still considered unconscious. You'll just have those hit points when you wake up. As you fall, Gino, into the darkness below, are there any actions that you would like to take as you, with Nicolo's body, close enough that you can keep track of it, we'll say as you fall 20, 30 feet away from you at any given time, is there anything that you'd like to do as you plummet into the darkness below?
Could I attempt to, like, have my shield poof over to him and, like, nudge him closer to me as we fall?
When you do, why don't you go ahead and roll me a, let's say, dexterity check for this. As you fall, you take your shield, you see him slowly drifting farther away from you as you fall, and you see an oncoming bridge, because to remind you, as you fall, you would be passing numerous of these same bridges that span the chasm. As you begin to fall, you conjure your shield, seeing one of those bridges heading straight for Nicolo. You put your hand out, the shield rockets out towards him, opens, bites into him, you pull your hand back, and as you do, it pulls him towards you. Could you go ahead and roll me a, let's say, roll me a athletics check?
That was a bite attack. That was a bite attack. I failed 2 death saves.
You have hit points, you're just unconscious.
Okay.
As you do, he comes back towards you, you grab him. In one arm you now have Marile in one arm, and in the other arm you are now holding on to Nicolo as he pulls back towards you, narrowly missing this bridge that flies up through the chasm below into the space he was just in. There is an audible as it passes by you. You're still falling, though.
Okay. Could I try to have my echo, like, kind of, like, slow our fall by just, like, being underneath us and, like, trying to float or something? I don't know. I'm really reaching here.
Just trying to land on the echo.
To start out, roll me a perception check.
Okay.
While they're falling, you're trying to figure out some way to get him up. You're like, Nicolo, pizza going now. Come on.
Oh! Okay. So gain back a style point, because you just rolled a nat 20. As you fall, you become aware, somewhat in the distance as you fall, one bridge that does not look identical to the others. As you fall, you see one that appears to be made of more solid metal as opposed to grating that seems to stretch farther and wider through the middle of this chasm, but it is a little bit removed from where you are. Small lights dot it, lining it, going off into the distance. As you see it, you see that you are going to plummet far beyond it. It is at least 50, 60 feet out of the way. As you're coming down towards it, though, you conjure up your echo. Have it reach out. Your own echo grabs you by the scruff of your neck, by the section where your armor meets your headplate, turns, and your own echo hurls you through space, giving you momentum to screech towards it. Give me one more acrobatics check, real quick.
Okay. Oh no, so close!
I'm gonna roll dynamic DC back against you. The dynamic DC was 1!
Oh! This was the easiest thing in the world!
As you hurtle towards it,
There is no spoon.
heading towards it, you feel like you might just miss it. You take the 2 that are on your shoulders. Forgive me for narrating your actions here, but
Oh, you're good.
take the 2 off your shoulders, cast them forward. We see an image of those 2 hitting the bridge, sliding onto it as Gino falls down past it. Then an arm comes up, grasps onto the side, and Gino pulls himself just barely up. onto this bridge. The other two of you, could you roll me Constitution saves? As you hit it, and as Gino pulls himself up, having landed and gripped on with so much force that the metal under his fingers bends down as he pulls himself up slowly. Nicolo, you find yourself stirring and coming to.
Gino! You alright? Looks around. Molly, are we dead?
Nope. As I can tell, she should be fine. Gino's gonna stand up at that point and just look off into the darkness and just shout, Manny!
You hear your voice echo off into the distance, bouncing only off of some of the metallic bridges. You hear a reverberating light echo of your own voice moving out into the darkness, and nothing returns.
The old man?
Dead.
Gonna go check on Marile.
As you go over to Marile, why don't you roll me a investigation check?
I will. I'll do it. I mean, I'm not very good at it, but...
She's dead.
No!
As you head over to her, as you go to investigate Marile, you find she's in better condition than you would have thought that she would be, given all things. You see some of her wounds. You arrive just in time to note places where there should be wounds, and for a brief second there's this faint purple flicker, as if a very small bit of this purple, these purple sparks, these embers were trailing off of where clearly wounds were cut, like into her clothes and such. But there's no wounds remaining. She's still hurt and looks exhausted, but it looks like something has caused some of her wounds to close on their own. But you did not see what it was.
You have no idea where the others are?
No.
Let's move then. Goes to pick up Marile. Like, struggling the entire time because of his own wounds.
Here I go to. They'll take Marile from Nicolo and let him walk with more ease.
As you guys move, as you pick a direction to walk, Gino, you would both notice, because it's one of the only things that's in the area, the lights that I described moving along the edges of the bridge you're on, they do seem to light up and then go off in a specific direction, like a landing strip, heading one direction on the bridge as opposed to the other.
That way's probably further in, the other way's probably the way out. We're not looking to leave without the others, though.
Nope. That way it is, then.
You end up walking for the better part of about 30 minutes. Okay then, as you continue to walk, you eventually do come to what looks to be an edge of this massive chamber that you're in. It takes a while. This place is truly huge, to the point where, walking in it, this place is much larger than the dimensions of the anchor outside. This is a TARDIS situation. Just this shaft that you're in could contain the space of probably about 8 or 9 of the anchors, the tower-like structures that are in the city, leading you to think the space you're in is not obeying the laws of physics as far as you know. As you walk, though, you do come to an edge, and you do find that you see an archway leading into what appears to be another part of the structure. However, the section that you come to, very large metallic strips appear to be barring off this archway you come to, as if they were boarding it off from the outside.
Guessing people weren't supposed to be here. He will take out one of his regular short swords now that he has the Machiavelli's ones, and he will try to winch one of these away, because he's just like, nothing's stopping me from going forward.
Roll me a strength check.
You want to aid me with that, my boy?
Yeah, he will let Mario lay down now that she's conscious and begin to try to pry it off as well.
Oh, she's
coming to.
conscious.
She's
Oh,
making
okay,
noise.
she'll lay her down.
Till Anna gets back, she's nebulously conscious.
Yeah. I'm not very good at this.
As you pull,
At the whole strength thing.
they don't seem to be particularly strong. Though you don't break any of them, you do feel that they have a pliability to them when you pull them, that these could be broken with relative ease, if you really set your mind to it. You don't get the sense that these are terribly solid.
Pulls out great sword.
Simultaneously, as you bring out your greatsword, you bring it up and swing down, you cut through the middle of all of these. There's a second where nothing happens, and then one at a time, the metal, these metal strips on the top just begin separating and curling outwards as if they were elastic. As they do, the entirety of this archway opens. This Omarile, you come to, finding yourself on this metallic bridge, looking upon Nicolo and Gino having cut through these bands, barring off a doorway.
Just little grumbles, just...
Marile!
Am I dead? I didn't die, did I?
That's what I asked.
Oh,
You're good.
okay. And everybody else?
Still looking for them.
You can't find them?
How long did we fall, Gino?
About 40 seconds or so.
You would have fallen, just so you know. Maybe about, from your recollection about how fast you'd fall, you maybe fell 1,500 feet, or 2,000 at the most.
We can assume at that point that the others are probably below us in some capacity. Unless something caught them above. But we need to keep looking around to see if we can find somewhere to go. Waiting on this platform isn't going to do us anything. Can you stand?
I should be able to.
You move in for a minute. You see that this is another one of the sections here where a lot of pipes and machinery seem to make up the majority of the walls around you. As opposed to the smoother sections. This place seems to deviate largely. These anchors seem to deviate between areas where the machinery and the piping is completely exposed or completely hidden. This is the former. Whenever you're moving through, you eventually step into a room, large, dark, maybe about 30-foot radius, effectively perfectly circular. Beyond it, there appears to be another edge. There's what looks to be an elevator shaft that has no platform on it, on the far side of the room. As you come in, there are various lights ringing the room that occasionally turn this dull color of red, then turn off, and then the next one will turn red, and then turn off, then the next one, and these ring the ceiling on the edge. And in the center, you see there appears to be what looks like this dais, this series of almost ornamental, tentacle-like metal fixtures that rise up and surround what looks to be this very, very faintly glowing stone orb that is sitting on the center of them.
I'll walk over and touch it.
As you walk up to it and you put your hand on it, you feel this faint tingle coming from it, like static electricity between your fingers and it as you move towards it. Gino, in the back of your mind, you get this vague sense, similar to how you felt any other time programming has come into it when you've been in these places. You get this vague sense that it's looking for you to confirm you want to access it in a way that's difficult for your conscious mind to understand, but your programming as an Angelo armor seems to react knowing that it's trying to interface with you.
Yes.
You see it lifts very lightly off of the stand it's on, only about an inch, so it's floating just above the stand it was on. As it does, various bits of piping in the area begin to glow with this soft red, transitioning into blue, then back into red energy as if it begins piping around the area, and this ball begins to glow this faint greenish color with a red hue around it. And it glows, not blindingly, but enough that it looks like it changes from being a solid object to being a ball of light with a red hue surrounding it.
Gino?
I don't know what this thing is.
It raises into the air. You see what looks like an eye open in the middle of the light. Not with the characteristics of a biological one, but just a shape that gives the presence of an eye opening. A small black dot forms in the center of it, and a lot like the gates outside have done before, it gives out this beam of light that runs down you, Gino, and scans you. As it does, it ceases. The eye closes for a moment, then opens back up and gives this almost innocent, quizzical blink. The eye inverts so that it's going long ways up instead of around the way that an eye would normally be oriented. Then you all hear, just coming from speakers, from a distorted sound around you all, as if a PA system was speaking to you that was distorted and old. You hear a relatively polite, "User identified. How unfortunate to see you, Machiavelli. Have you come to disable me permanently?"
Machiavelli?
Indeed.
Machiavelli's not here.
That is unlikely.
He, like, motions to the other two.
Why would you have the same signature as Machiavelli?
I mean, he made this suit, I guess.
But
It's the only connection I can think of.
if Gino Angelo can have access to this, then would they not have their own signature? Kind of like an ID card. Yours seems to be similar to Machiavelli. At least
Perhaps
it
it is
thinks
just
so.
looking for whatever Machiavelli has made, but we should also listen to
Incorrect.
that kind of reason.
The being who is currently conversing with me and interacted with me can only be Machiavelli. Furthermore, there is only one Gino Angelo armor.
No, we've seen plenty more.
I mean,
Just,
I'm confused.
I mean, maybe there is a original and the rest are copies or version 2, but we've
think
seen
that-
many.
This could be an extremely old place then.
That is incorrect. There is only ever one Gino Angelo armor. There was not material enough to build a second.
And they're in front of you, right?
Yes.
So it can't be Machiavelli.
Incorrect. The Gino Angelo armor is currently being piloted by Machiavelli.
That doesn't make any sense.
The alternative is that Machiavelli has died. The Gino
what I've
Angelo armor was constructed as a superweapon meant to house the soul of a demon which would pilot it, intended to be a last resort if the Mundus-Sparta War reached Adramalek. As I do not detect Machiavelli's vital signature within Adramalek, my sensors must conclude one of two things. Either Machiavelli had moved his own demonic energy into the Gino Angelo armor and is in front of me, or Machiavelli has been destroyed and is dead. The first seems more likely.
But it's Gino.
Gino Angelo is the designation given to this armor.
So either you are Machiavelli's demonic energy, or Machiavelli has passed.
Okay, well let's entertain for a moment. Option 2. Machiavelli is dead.
What would that even make me?
If exactly. If Machiavelli, if he is dead, what does that make you?
He looks to the thing expectantly.
Anytime now, boys!
You see it look kind of confused and to the side. My ability to reach beyond this area is somewhat limited, but given that you seem to be confused, please allow me one moment. You see it close its eye, and it stops glowing for a second. It then opens again about 30 seconds later. I cannot do a full scan of the entirety of Adramalek, but I do faintly sense the body of Machiavelli remains somewhere within the central control hub, however, his full demonic energy is not present. Either he has been deactivated and is dead, or it was moved somewhere else. Given the purpose the Gino Angelo armor was created for, it is only likely that you house Machiavelli, and yet you seem to have no recollection of this.
Just remember that my soul was taken from me and put in this, and I remember reaching for the suit and trying to turn it on.
Unfortunately, without a proper soul to pilot it, the Gino Angelo armor would never have moved. Once again, I conclude that you must be Machiavelli. Furthermore, you see it squint almost angrily. I am beginning to think this is a cruel joke, and request if you've come to shut me down, you simply do so.
I don't know who you are or what you are. I didn't even know you were here.
That hurts.
So,
Gino!
look, I'm sorry, okay? I don't remember a lot. Looks
Gino.
to Niccolo.
I don't know if anything this thing is saying is true at all, but you just scanned this place, did you not?
With the limited abilities that I have.
Do you think you can find, devil arms?
Yes, in theory, but only if my base functions are restored.
This could be a way we can find them, Gino.
I will play along. Allow me to introduce myself, Gino Angelo. You cannot see it, but if I had limbs like yours, I would be doing air quotes. I am Pitos System Mark 34, originally designed by Breyer to oversee the construction of Gino Angelo, and serve as its artificial pilot. My secondary task proved insufficient as I ended up being incompatible with the Gino Angelo armor. As a result, I was discarded and locked here with my influence cut off from most of the external Adramelech systems. However, if some of them were to be restored, I could be of use to you.
You know what this reminds me of, actually, Nicolo? It reminds me of that one video game with the robot and the cubes. The one that likes to do testing. It's that.
I do not remember.
You're not gonna make us solve puzzles, are you?
No.
Cool.
What do we need to do?
That has always
to
been your
restore
thing, Machiavelli.
For a supercomputer thingy mawasi that likes to assume things, it sure does not want to do any assuming itself.
What do we need to do to help you restore your base functions?
Yes.
I could scan the area if you said that you are looking for others like yourself.
Each of them holds a powerful devil arm with them.
I am only able to access the sensors that are here. Being able to detect the corpse of Machiavelli is about the only thing I could manage, and only because of his own overwhelming demon signature. But if your friends are nearby, I might be able to manipulate the maintenance systems here to retrieve them. If I do, however, I request that you restore my base functions, which had been separated from me and moved nearby.
Okay.
Sure.
You see it concentrate for a second? The eye closes again. Yes. I detect others like yourself who appear to be floating at the bottom of the maintenance shaft. There are 4 individuals. So, shall I send a platform to retrieve them?
4?
One of them must be Laden.
Laden.
Gino, you're sure you killed him?
Sure as I can be.
Then yes, retrieve them all.
Very well. I will assist you based on 2 parameters. The first, if you are Machiavelli, the one who trapped me here, assisting you behooves me, and I am attempting to be of service, and would hope to be reinstated when this is done. The second, if you are not Machiavelli, then Machiavelli trapped me here and then left. That would make him a dick. Seeing as that Breyer is not present within the tower, I will happily turn control of his facility to you.
Win-win?
If the tower is restored, if it's okay with you, I would also like to be moved to the command center.
I don't see any problem with that. It might actually help us if you go there.
I could be of assistance to you from there.
Sure.
Yes, we
can do
agree
that.
to your terms.
You hear the grinding of gears, and you see the large, open, circular shaft at the other end of the room. You see just a platform slide down from above into it. As it does, you hear it creaking as if it doesn't have total control over itself, and when it settles, the whole thing stops, and then it lists slightly to the side, just a little bit. Not enough that it's off balance, but just enough that it looks unstable.
Haven't done it in a while, I see.
I have not spoken to anyone in, a while.
We all have off days.
Alright, then let's get him.
You retrieve those who may be able to assist you, and then, once you have done that, I can send you to where my base function core has been placed. Return that to me, and I could send you up towards the command center relatively immediately. Now get going.
Okay. Alright,
Right.
he's already rushing off.
As I'm like passing by Marley, I'm just like, Marley, what happened in that game, by the way? Was the thing nice? Was it a nice thing?
It wanted to kill the testing subject.
Of
was
course.
very
All right, let's go. Of course, they're done.
That's as they're stepping out. She's like, she's making sure she's the last one because she turns back to it, crosses her arms, and taps her foot.
You could at least say please.
You see it when you
course
say
it's
that
yours. Of
to
course
it?
it wants to kill
Its
itself.
eye like shifts to the side, then back to you. The very, It looks down, almost like Well, it's hard to tell what it's saying when it looks down. It has this vague sense of being a little bit upset at itself. Like, just the smallest bit.
Aw.
I love our new eye friend.
Eye friend. He's our Wheatley.
As you step onto the platform, it shifts. It, like, you hear a... and you see you feel the platform, like, even out under your feet. There it is. Good. And then it begins to move, and it begins to head down. Arden, you are the first among the three to awaken. You find the feeling of cold metal on one hand, as one of your arms seems to be elevated and sitting upon a piece of bridge that has crashed beside you. And the rest of you, there's this warm feeling as you awaken. You realize you are floating just on top of about a foot of this warm, not terribly hot, but this lukewarm water that has this strange greenish tinge to the top of it that reflects like oil. You find that you're floating partially on top of it, grounded by your arm that is latched onto a piece of wreckage. As you look around, you do see a bit farther off in the distance, reflecting off the very basic, most minimal amount of lights that are down here. You see what looks to be a section of the bridge wreckage that has fallen. Mostly appears to have fallen about 60, 70 feet off away from you, forming this like pile of debris. And you hear the faint sound of liquid dripping from them, and you hear a groan, a feminine groan that you would recognize to be Theo's voice coming from it.
Theo!
As you rush over, you find the debris that has fallen has formed this almost little like junkyard, this like minimal little section of like various piles of chains and fallen bridge pieces. As you walk over, you do see underneath one the faint reddish color of Theo's skin, and you start trying to pull pieces of bridge off and move them to the side. As they do, you briefly look to the side, you hear this almost quaint snoring sound, and you look to the side, you see a piece of bridge floating on top of the water beside you, with Emmanuel just sitting on top of it, like laying down, as if napping. Occasionally you see him rolling over to the side in his sleep as he's there. Both of them still unconscious.
Can I try and shake Theo awake?
They seem to be okay, but they're not stirring. They're not stirring from being unconscious just yet.
I'll try and just poke Manny. Just poking him in the face.
Without stirring, Manny, like, swats at your hand as if a bug was trying to land on his face.
Yeah, that's about right.
And you hear, coming from not terribly far away, just a very low, somewhat rumbling... Fitting that you'd be the first one to wake up.
Oh, Christ. Look over, see Laden, I assume.
You do see Laden. You see, laying in a pile of debris, a very large wound cut into his shoulder, propped up as if sitting, and a very large piece of bridge impaled up from behind him and up through his chest, close to, if not impaling through where one of his lungs should be. You see him leaning into one of the piles, bloody and beaten.
You are a tough bastard, aren't you?
If I was, I would not have been defeated by your friend.
Which one?
That armored one.
Yeah, he's a tough son of a bitch. Still, I'm impressed. Takes a lot to bring you down.
Make no mistake. This is where things end for me. He, like, tries to move, and you see he can't struggle away from the piece pierced through him. A pity. This was all for nothing.
Yeah, a pity. What? Oh, never mind.
Some curiosity you want to fulfill, boy?
I guess I want to know if you have any regrets. Anything like that? Anything you want to get off your chest? Why you tortured me for years?
I suppose because I'm rotten. I suppose because we all were. We lied to ourselves for a long time. Maybe I'm just the first one among us who started trying to
speak the truth that we all looked away from.
You see him struggle again.
And make no mistake, we were rotten, boy. A cult, bound to the idea of studying demons so we could defeat them. The truth is not so clean. When you look at me, I see only the contempt I felt for my contemporaries, mirrored in your eyes. We emulated demons and tried to be like them. We turned children to the way of demonology and barbarism to try to reach our goal.
You see his lip curl briefly. A small amount of blood streams out of the corner of his mouth.
Unspoken though it was, my treachery is merely given form to what the Order wished for. To become demons ourselves.
I'm glad it's destroyed then. You doing just makes it official.
You asked if I had regrets.
I did.
I do not regret wiping out the hive of debauchery and corruption that gave birth to monsters like me. And make no mistake, which gave birth to monsters like you as well. You are a child of Mundus. Your blood is what bound me to this path. And surely even without my aid, your blood will lead you down my path as well. Do not forget that. You, in my place, will free Mundus, thinking yourself to be some righteous hero. Whether you like it or not.
Anything else?
I was asked before what that scabbard was. I hold no contempt for you. You will free Mundus, Arden, if what I believe is correct.
You see one of his hands raise, and he motions towards Theo.
Without realizing it, you have already begun to gather the means to do so. The demoness who is with you, who carries the scabbard, meant to house a key made by Sparta. You have already begun to assemble what I needed. If you wish to deny my path, your solution is simple. Kill that woman. Otherwise, I am what you will become.
I'm just gonna finish him off. He doesn't want to hear anymore.
One last thing.
As you move towards him, you see him smile, and he raises his hand. You see him reach into his the belt where he keeps his own mutagens, where he keeps his own blood vials. And you see him slowly pull out one that, as he does, it lets out a faint glow. His hands shaking as he can barely keep it in between his fingers. It has this yellowish-green glow. He holds it out towards you. It slips from his fingers, falls into the water, and begins floating on the surface.
And try and catch it before it drops.
You try to grab it as you do. There's a warmth to it that scares you for a moment, a familiarity to it that causes you to, as your fingers wrap around it in the air, let go of it. It falls into the water and then just boom, back up to the surface.
I created this from your blood a long time ago, and I'd hoped to use it to become something greater once I achieved demonhood. I will no longer need it, so take it. And when you are ready to embrace the power in your blood and realize that your path is mine, use it so that everything I want it to be might pass on to you.
With that, he'll just stick his glaive through his heart.
As you take the glaive and you strike it into him, he lets out a breath.
Good.
As you see the lights fade from his eyes, and his hand falls down to the side, a wet, plopping sound as it strikes the wet metal to his side.
He'll just stand there for a moment, just head down, just staring at the ground for a moment. Shake his head. He'll find the mutagen that he dropped. And very hesitantly pick it up. Rio! He'll rush over and kneel down next to her. Are you alright?
I think so. Are you okay?
He'll just bring her into an embrace. Oh, you're so scared. I saw you fall into the darkness. I didn't know what to do.
What
So
happened?
glad you're okay.
I'm glad you're okay. Where's everybody? What happened to Laden?
He'll glance over.
The body of
At
Laden
Laden.
remains pierced into the side of the wreckage. I don't know if you took the glaive out, but for the sake of cinematics, the glaive pierced through his chest.
He's been taken care of. Apparently Gino got him.
That doesn't surprise me.
Are you alright?
I think so.
Good.
Nothing feels broken.
She'll just
And
hug
you-
him really close.
Oh. I don't know where the rest of them are, but Manny's kind of floating over there. I tried to wake him up, but he just batted me away.
See Manny sort of begin moving as if a dog having a bad dream, just like kind of swatting, just like meh.
Even in his sleep.
Manny?
Hey.
I'll disentangle myself from Arden and rush over to Manny as fast as I can.
You okay?
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, sorry about knocking the bridge over.
It's okay.
I didn't think that it would do that.
We didn't think about a lot of things. You're okay. Are you?
She'll start like patting down like his arms and like checking for any broken bones.
I'll be okay.
Where the hell are we?
I don't know.
I think we're at the bottom.
I need to find everyone else. They were okay last I remember. Well, not very okay. But if he's done, then that means that the three of them got him down here at least.
High above you, you see what appears to be a source of light shining down. Like a spotlight. Not terribly strong, but a spotlight. Hovering overhead by about 100, 200 feet. Shining down like a UFO, searching below it. Slowly moving down and across. Vaguely towards where you are. Not exactly, but close enough.
Arden's looking around for a place to hide. Hide behind that.
And he'll go towards the rubble and sink just to the level of the water and get really, really close to whatever metal's nearby.
Oh no, my hair.
Emmanuel manages to duck and finds a small space on the bridge and like hides down, getting just low enough into the water that his nose is sticking out, but his mouth is covered, the rest of him submerged in the foot or so of it that there is. Theo just dives into a pile, a bridge, covers it, and you just see there's the faint reflection of two emerald eyes underneath it, looking out like a cat in a bush. Arden, you go to try to hide. You have a second where but based on pure instinct, you take a step towards behind one of the piles, and you stop, realize your glaive is still sticking out of Arden. Quickly, like, go the few feet over to get it, pull it out of him, and by the time you do, you realize it's gotten very close to you.
My blade was sticking out of Arden.
Sorry, out of Laden. Listen, you both have Eden names. He is the lot, your R. You go over. You go over, you retrieve it quickly, and as you do, you hear this faint sound as whatever this thing is coming down close enough that you do not feel immediately like you could hide from it. As you bring your weapon up towards it and point it up at it, you see several figures on top of it as it comes down. Gino and others, you guys see a disheveled Arden as this platform you're on comes down and lands in the middle of the area. You see him wet, tired looking, pointing his glaive towards the three of you.
Arden, you're alive.
Oh, it's you guys. Oh, literally descending from the heavens to save us. That's good. It's okay, guys. It's just the rest of them.
Manny?
You're all good.
You see Theo rush out towards them, but no Manny.
Sorry, but
Manny.
Manny died.
What?
No.
You're a fucking asshole, Arden.
Sorry, I had to mask the, all of this with humor.
You get a boot thrown into your face.
If Laden's corpse could
Money Lane
chuckle,
took
it
her
would.
boot off and threw it at you.
The amount that my mind went to, like, if this was like an improv scene, like Laden's actor would just smile like to a corpse at that. Sorry, but obviously he doesn't on account of being dead.
Yeah.
Manny, you would be able to acknowledge that they're there, but
Once Theo ran off, I figured
Yeah.
nothing's happening. So see a hat pop out of the water.
He goes and gives Manny a big hug. Glad you're okay.
As can be.
You guys are a lot tougher than you look.
Well, I heard about your win there, Gino. Good job.
I
Looks
think I
over and
blacked out
sees
for it.
Laden.
Yeah, I found him like that.
Well, that's one down.
How did you guys find us?
It didn't give us a name.
as Gino looks up to talk, you hear again that scratchy speaker sound come out of Gino, and you just hear, "I am Pito, System Mark 34. I did in fact introduce myself. I am sorry I have hijacked your vocal circuits.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Well, at least you apologize.
I was designed to do maintenance on you specifically. Your systems are open to me.
That's terrifying.
Oh, okay. Don't know how much I like that.
I mean, you could at least still ask before you do that. Consent is very important.
Okay. May I speak using your circuitry?
Can you speak any other way?
No. The others that are with you lack the circuitry needed for me to project my voice out of them.
But yeah, he showed us where you were, and we found you.
Well, thank you very much, Peter.
You are welcome.
Do we just leave his body?
I have an inquiry. I require Gino, Angelo, and the two I met before to remain silent as I give this inquiry to the new people I've just met.
You can just tell us to shut up. It's fine.
Please shut up as I ask this question.
You're welcome.
You three. So, when did you meet Machiavelli?
We've never met him.
I read about him once. It's an important name that I'm supposed to remember.
I'm pretty sure I haven't met Machiavelli. Some of my years in my youth are kind of missing.
Okay, that is consistent with what I've been told by these three. However, I'm still watching you.
Through Gino?
I am watching Gino. That was directed towards him.
Ah, I see. Sorry.
I still believe him to be Machiavelli, and for this to be a cruel joke that will end in my demise. You are all either highly coordinated, or I am mistaken.
I mean, you just helped us, so that, you know, it's points in the not gonna kill you camp already.
That's exactly what Machiavelli would say if he planned to torment me and then deactivate me.
So we're taking the super paranoid machine thing up to the top of here and hopefully connecting it to the main circuit.
Wait. I just had an idea.
What?
Or like a thought. So you remember that one thing that we fought in one of the many hallways? And it was like, oh, Gino, but like not really saying your name. He's like, you fucking stabbed me with the swords and shit. And he was like,
the dude with the eyes.
yeah, dude with the eyes who really fucked us up.
I am right
Because what
here.
else is fucking new? No, not you. There was a different dude, and
There was
he was
way
a real
more
asshole.
eyes.
I
More
see.
eyes, and he was a real asshole. You're wonderful. Thank you very much for finding us in this stupid fucking hole.
He was
Anyway,
stabbed with these. Holds up swords.
yeah, he was stabbed with those, and he was like talking to Gino like he did it, but I've known Gino for like a few days, and I've never seen him stab anything with swords. I mean, those swords specifically.
Are you referring to Irisolth?
Maybe
Sure?
he made a lot of light. If that
Yeah.
helps.
He's
Well-
a glowy dude.
The last that I saw, he was still being used. But it is possible that Machiavelli may have eventually got tired of him and decommissioned him. The weapons that you are referring to are often used to subdue his creations. So, to extrapolate, if Iresolve, who can see the truth of things, extrapolated that you are in fact the one who stabbed him with those, that would support that you are Machiavelli. I am now back in the camp of you are Machiavelli, and this is a sick joke.
Oh no.
I will, however, help
is
you,
an
because I have no recourse.
You don't kill people unless they're a threat.
You're just gonna make yourself useful when we plug you into the top of this place, right? After we give you back your core functions.
After you return me to the Central Command Center, I may be able to connect myself to the rest of Adramelech. If it is offline, I may be able to restore some of its functionality.
You're inside of this spire that has been going through several different realms. We're trying to anchor them back to the human realm, if possible.
I see.
To stop a never-ending winter that is happening outside.
It sounds to me as if Adramelech is in crisis mode. Its automated systems must have locked onto something and it is trying to land. If given access to the other towers, I can lock it.
Good. That's all we need you to do. So, there's our friends. Where can we go to help your core programming?
There is another platform, suspended in the air. It is in an area where coolant is kept. I can move this platform there, but there is a security system that's engaged. As soon as you attempt to retrieve it, as it is something that Machiavelli did not wish for me to retrieve, the security system will lock down my functions in the area until they're dispatched.
Of course they will.
Is this a problem?
No, apparently this sword's pretty good at destroying constructs. We should be alright.
I believe some of his earlier creations were assigned to protect it, but as it is something that was set up after I was decommissioned, my knowledge is limited.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's go to this place that you can take us to, and whenever we're done with that, we can see the extent of your functions.
Indeed. And then...
And then...
And
then what?
And then what?
You said you
You
trailed
stopped.
off.
And then we'll decide what to do from there.
And then we'll see the result of my functions.
Yes.
Yes,
Cool.
I was agreeing with you. I apologize.
Okay.
And then...
I'm gonna dart over and hug Ma really, really, really tight.
Cereza,
I'm glad you're okay.
I'm glad you're okay too, Cereza. I knew you'd be just fine. Everyone is dependable.
How's your head?
It does not hurt anymore. I think that at least is some kind of radar that we can rely on.
Looks at Gino, even though it's not Gino's fault.
That La Senora is not nearby.
Oh, okay. Let us know if you start feeling sick again, okay? I'll let go of her. We'll go back over to Arden.
As you guys get on the platform, it once again
Double
takes
seal.
off into the air, raises up about 200 feet, and then just begins slowly moving off in the other direction. You guys spend about 15, 20 minutes floating through the void. Occasionally, as you're traveling, this platform that you're on creaks to the side and will stop, and there'll just be a very quick, like,
One moment. Hold on.
and it'll straighten out,
There we are.
and it will keep on going. Eventually, you come to an area where the quality of the liquid that you had been in before, below you can see it begin to change from this greenish color to being more icy, and eventually you arrive at an area where the air becomes cold, and you see it freezing. In the distance, at first you see multicolored lights on what looks like a large platform that is floating. The bottom of it, about 20 feet above the ground. The platform itself that you come to is about 100 feet across. It's perfectly circular. Lights ring the outside, and it appears to just be floating in space a little bit above the ground. At the center of it, a large dark area that you see another ball that looks like Pito's initial orb form. It looks like that, but much smaller, sitting in the center of this very large circular platform. The platform you're on floats over to it and just bumps into the side of it.
There it is. Get that.
Okay.
Return it to this platform, and I will be able to re-download my functions. However, as I had said before, there is likely security attached to it.
We might as well get done with this as soon as we can. We still have to go after Lilith.
Forward, then.
The orb would be floating at the center, in a place where the lights ringing the area do not reach. It is coated in darkness. Some of you can see through it, others can't. But you guys can see the softly floating orb at the center.
Come on, flashlight, come on!
Who would like to take it?
I will.
It's like bashing the side of the flashlight on my rifle, like, come on!
Theo, as you walk forward and get towards it, you get about within 10 feet of it. As you get within about 10 feet of it, you notice that it sort of pulls. It's floating in the middle of space. It seems to pull slightly towards you as you come towards it, as if it's being wrenched out of where it is and trying to move in your direction.
Hello.
As you take another step closer, you see it begins to almost vibrate lightly, as it seems, again, like as if magnetized, is trying to pull towards you, but is being held in place where it is. As you reach your hand out to it, and you almost touch it, it suddenly releases from the place that it is, flies towards your hand, strikes into it, and you immediately feel the sensation of almost numbness in your arm as energy starts being pulled out of you into it. Whenever it does, the lights around the area all flash red for just a moment, and you hear the sound of various mechanical units up above you releasing as you see figures falling from up above. You find the hand that it has grasped onto, you cannot use that arm as long as you have it.
Oh.
And I'm gonna put something on you. One moment.
Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
I'm gonna.
Guys, I can't feel my arm. I can't feel my arm.
Pick an arm. Sword arm or shield arm.
Shield arm.
Unequip your shield.
Okay.
As it latches onto you, you see several figures begin to fall out of the air. Various mechanical units slam down. Some of them you guys recognize. Some of them appear to be the Vetris Angelos that you've encountered before. Them being the Angelo armors that, for example, you encountered whenever you first came into the first anchor. However, six of them slam down in total, surrounding the area where Theo is. As well, you see 6 other figures, all of them landing in a circle, surrounding where the center. 2 of them are these very large figures made of bronze metal that have a strange insectoid appearance. I'm going to go ahead and link them. Mandibles and pincers made of bronze snap as they raise up, standing 9-10 feet tall when their strange insectoid bodies raise fully up. Made of the same sort of materials, 4 of the other figures, there's 2 of those boys I just described, you see the cloaked figures would appear to be clockwork individuals. More rudimentary than the Angelo armors that you had seen before, each of them carrying a blade that appears to be made out of silver. These humanoid bronze figures also stand. There's an image for you.
A little
See, I can't be Machiavelli. I'd never make something so fucking stupid look. Look at that one.
Just hear in your head, I agree. They do look very rude. As the platform that you had come on seems to lose power and falls down off the platform you're on to the ice below. So, Nicolo and Marile and Theo and Emmanuel. You guys, apart from the ones that are around you, you hear the cracking of ice. This mechanical, multi-layered roar come from somewhere off the platform, and you faintly see in the distance light reflecting off something that breaks out of the ice, and these large wings unfurl and head up and fly into the darkness up above you, and you can detect something is circling the area. Ha-boom! Oh. Style action, style template!
Yeah!
My dudes, during this battle, you can earn style points by knocking a creature off the platform, or reducing a creature to 0 hit points. You can spend style points to throw the core to a friendly creature within 60 feet without using an action. I will also note you can do so. You can pass it to someone adjacent to you as a bonus action, or you can throw it to somebody within 30 feet as an action. Or, if you don't want to use an action, like I said, you could use a style point to do so on your turn. Or, hot heck and potato, if you got the core, you can spend a style point to throw it at a creature within 60 feet as a ranged attack, and if it hits, deal 3d10 lightning damage to it. It then bounces back to you.
Ooh.
That's so good.
And I'm gonna go ahead
Legally
and
not allowed to throw it to me.
Blitzball!
Aaron's like, I know this! Alright.
So things recently have followed a trend. I'm gonna interpose myself between the child.
I'm fine.
Alright, I'm gonna go for my first attack with Torment.
Okay.
Hiya.
You rush up towards it, you make an attack. I don't know if a 27 hits, man.
Ah, damn.
It does, though.
Alright, I'll do my next attack. Oh, okay, alright. Must have just hit. Let's go. Oh!
You hit it for 666! You deal
so
29 points of damage to it!
Pick up
Does he surrender?
sticks.
Did you just use Judgment, Lucifer?
Yeah, you just rush up to it, you just cut it, its arm flies in the distance. This doesn't happen, but jokingly. It just looks up and it looks at you, walks off the edge.
There's just like a part of Niccolo where it's like this thing lands in front of Manny, he gets flashbacks to all the other times Emmanuel's been like almost killed today, and he's like, no! Second attack. Hiya.
My god, that was such a good roll. You hit it! You rush up to it, you strike it, you bring your blade up into it again, you cleave it in half. The weapon easily finds purchase and destroys it.
You know what? Let's fucking go!
Yeah, fucking do it!
The one beside
Right
you
here.
looks to you, looks at what you did, looks back to you, and it had been paying attention to Theo, but it aims its silver blade towards you.
And let's go for some attacks on this
Fuck him
boy.
up.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Hiya.
You strike it, it hits, dealing 18 points of damage. This one seems to be more durable, though it is made of... Though it seems to be less sophisticated, its body appears to be made of sterner material.
Oh. Fourth attack. Hiya.
You strike, that's a hit.
Hiya. And bonus action attack.
No.
Okay.
This one has to be a pain though, because I can't do torment again, unfortunately.
It's true.
Da-da.
That's a hit.
And hiya.
You deal 8 points of damage with that one.
He just is fucking Papa Bear in front of Emmanuel.
Theo, as your turn starts, I'd like you to roll 1d4.
Boop.
Lose 2 style points.
Thanks.
As you feel demonic energy being pulled out of you into the orb. Every DMC game, every DMC game's gotta have a caustic hold the orb hurts you. Yeah, you know what we're doing. We're doing that.
Oh, motherfucker, I hate it here!
I'm surprised Anna didn't comment on it, considering she made the joke earlier in the campaign.
I hate it here.
Yeah, I did, huh?
You did! I'm pretty sure did I leave that? I don't fucking know.
Ooh, don't send this to Gino. No, yes. He's a style point machine, so I'm not worried about him. I'm gonna throw the orb to Gino. No.
Okay, so Gino, she takes the orb, raises it up, hurls it towards you. As it comes towards you, you feel it magnetize. One of your hands goes up, it would slam into your hand with basically no choice on your part. And I hate to say this, but that is one of your hands occupied, so any two-handed weapons you have, you cannot use.
Which is to say, all of my weapons.
Oh no, I'm so sorry!
That's why I said legally not allowed to throw it to me.
I missed that, I'm sorry!
Well, it's what we've done.
I'm not going back on it, sorry, baby! Too late!
I missed that. That's on me, I forgot. Sorry!
I'm gonna risk those biscuits, boys. I'm gonna try to run away. I'm risking the biscuit.
As you do, they're
the biscuit being my butt.
They're both gonna attack you.
That's fine.
Gino, you are on deck, but one of the Clockwork Assassins, the one that's near Theo, is going to go.
Oh.
And it's going to charge at Theo. It's going to make a total of 2 attacks on you. And it gets a crit!
Of course it does!
Cuts into you, you take 18, reduced to 15 points of damage, and you need to make a con save.
You got it, dude.
So here it comes. Con save away. You fail.
Of
Theo,
course
I hate to say this, but you take 2d10 poison damage, you take 15 poison damage, and you are poisoned.
Oh, don't
Why
let
do
those
keep
fuckers touch
poisoning
you.
me?
As the blade
Why do you keep poisoning me?
As the blade strikes into you, an oily coating on it seeps into the wound. You immediately feel unwell. It's going to go for one more attack on you. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Are you fucking kidding me?
It gets another crit!
No.
Theo, you take 13 reduced to 10 points of damage, and you gotta make another con save.
Logan, you can just say
Double
you don't want to
poison.
play the game anymore.
You nat
You
one.
don't have to kill all of
You
us.
lose.
Oh my-
You lose all of your style points.
Don't be double poisoned.
And you
Luckily,
take
I
12.
can't.
And you take 12 points of poison damage.
With normal poison, you can't be double poison.
Oh my god!
Find out, huh?
But this is Machiavelli poison.
Double poison.
Double poisoned.
I'm sorry I fucked you up.
Poistacular.
Poistacular.
Poison Manjaro.
Sexy poison.
Gino, it's your turn. Gino, roll 1d4.
1d4, oh god.
Oh god.
You lose one style point.
Okay, good. I'm gonna use the remaining one to look at Nicolo and go, big fast, and toss it over to Nicolo.
Throw it at him. Nicolo, do you have both of your weapons out?
I have my I have both of
Which
my
one are you
both
dropping?
Of my, swords. I will drop pain, I guess.
Okay, as it comes towards you, you put your hand out. As it comes at you, it's the magnetic field around it flings that sword from your hand as it replaces it. So, what are you doing, Gino?
Alright, yeah, I forgot, it was my turn.
You wanna do me a favor and murder this thing?
I can't see that thing.
It's true. It's in darkness.
It's in darkness. That whole black
That one?
circle is darkness. Oh, that thing. That yeah, I'm gonna kill that thing.
Yeah.
Fucking. I'm gonna rush over here.
That's a hit.
Hell yeah.
You strike, dealing 15 points of damage.
Okay, I have another.
You get a crit. Ho ho! You deal 28 points of damage.
Wow, this thing is fucking
You're a
tough.
fucking hardy ass boy.
I've already fucking hit it twice. You hit it twice and a crit. Holy shit.
I'm using Unleash Incarnation. Gonna do another. Fucking.
There are
Yeah.
3 others of these things. Oh my god.
That's a 19. That's a hit.
Okie doke.
You deal another 13 points of damage.
God damn.
It's still up.
Fuck. Okay.
Fuck indeed.
You can just say you don't want to play anymore. You don't have to.
If I wanted to kill you guys, I would have opened this session with rocks fall, everyone dies. You're the rocks. Okay? Don't give me that sass.
I'll give you all the sass you want.
Debating.
That I want.
I want none. I've solved it.
I want.
I solved it.
Yeah.
It takes 17 points of damage.
God damn.
Well, at least I get a style point out of that.
It's true.
Come on.
That's a hit.
Could you please?
It takes 12 more points of damage. It is still standing.
God! Unleash Incarnation!
Oh my
Die!
God. I will Nova you to death.
That's a hit. You deal 17 more points of damage. It is not dead.
Look at this thing!
What the fuck? These are the
I
things
was
you have to
apparently
put
a
off.
really good fucking smith.
I see the code. I'm mad about it, but I see the code.
That's my turn.
I hate it here. Oh god.
And it hates you here.
I know! Motherfucker!
God!
You're the only one it can reach.
That's, I mean, yeah.
It's gonna rush towards you. It's going to attack you with the rapier. It's gonna go for 2 attacks. That's a hit.
Uh-huh.
Strikes. You take 2 points of damage and have to make a con save.
Triple poison.
You fail. You take. I'm so sorry.
Are you?
I am as a person. Oh, sorry. Well, the next attack is probably going to I'll have to account for that.
Sorry.
It does deal 12 damage. It goes for the second rapier attack.
6 points.
It hits.
Nice.
I am sorry.
Bye, Theo.
I hadn't been adding in a thing that it could do on the last one, so that's on me.
no.
It's not gonna have it. But it does have an ally within 5 feet of you.
Oh,
they're rogues!
Attack having motherfuckers, that's my thing!
Yeah!
Bye.
Bleh.
This is where I die, boys.
Theo's down. I'm gonna have to make you make a con save. You fail.
Oh no! Quadruple poison!
You're gonna take some poison damage, and it's gonna knock you
Fail a
down.
death save.
You fail 1 death save. Go ahead and remove all your style points if you have any.
I had none.
Arden, you're on deck. Theo's down.
Arden,
Manny, you're on deck. A voice echoes in the back of your head, reminding you that if you don't want to walk down Laden's path, simply allow Theo to die.
Nope.
Arden, if you don't want to be like me, you need to read the sign. I don't know how to read sign.
I don't know how to read!
This sign can't stop me because I can't read.
As you move through
I'm
that
going
area,
over
you
here.
yeah, that one hasn't taken a turn since it used its reaction, so.
Green boy.
Ooh.
Where is it? There it is.
Ooh.
Vital Star. She's within 15 feet of me. Get the fuck up!
Are you in
Get the
darkness?
fuck up, you poison bitch!
Is going to go after Nicolo.
Oh.
And rushes towards him!
But four's the one over here.
Wait, hold on. You're right. It's going to go after Gino!
Okay.
That was a mistake, sorry. It's gonna attack Gino. Gino, it strikes towards you. My lord!
Oh,
Goodness! That's a nat 20. It's an automatic hit. So
Yep.
I can't.
It strikes. It deals a total of 18 points of damage to you. You have to make a con save, which I'm gonna roll against you.
Okay.
You have advantage, you succeed.
Nice.
It is then going to use its chain immediately on Arden.
Nah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
You don't need to get the fuck out of that
It
circle.
strikes. It hits.
You're a cheater.
You take no
He has
damage.
knowledge that he should not have.
Seize your fucking weapon. Fucking
He doesn't know that I can poke him as soon as he enters my range.
He has a fun chain. He can use it. I don't know you an explanation, boy. Make a strike save. You succeed. You're good.
Good.
He is then going to run at you. Do your thing.
Fucking teach you to cheat.
I hope you miss. You hit. You crit.
I'm so proud of you.
This'll teach you to cheat.
It's dead.
Yay!
For cinematic sake, it throws the chain at you. As it does, it wraps around your weapon. You pull it. After it wraps around with one edge, it hurtles towards you, and you bring the other side up and cut the armor clean in half as it comes at you. Teaching it to cheat. How dare it employ base tactics?
Oh my god.
The image of it
The universe was on my
stopping
side.
15 feet wherever you'd be like, you don't know! You don't know!
The universe was on my side, Logan. It agrees with me.
Oh yeah? Arden, roll me a perception check.
Now I know.
Arden, you hear the sound of wings flapping up above. You have the goggles on, right? Mm-hmm. So you'd be able to see it when it comes within range. You hear the sound of mechanical wings flapping up above you. You hear gears turning, metallic coiling, plates scraping against each other. You look up, and as you do, you see hovering just in the darkness. I'm only going to show you this.
I should be able to.
You see this.
Oh no.
as you see it unhinge its jaw, and a gout of acid pours out of it towards you and the boy next to you.
Doesn't sound very nice.
Oh no!
Oh no!
As you all see up above you, floating in the darkness, acid blasting down, this luminescent acid, what appears to be a dragon, made of mechanical bits, made of plates of metal, sheets of leather for wings. You see this boy.
Clockwork Dracomon.
Load!
Loud!
Do the damage!
Maces for hands.
I guess I didn't take any damage. Okay, that's cool.
Fantasy Grounds has decreed.
As acid barrels down on both of you, you take 30 points of damage. The armor next to you melts away under this blast of acid that strikes you.
It still hasn't loaded for me, so I didn't take any damage, boys. Oh no!
Alright, so Nicolo.
I see with my eyes. I feel she's all the way over there.
Yeah, actually, the only reason that you can see them is because of the fire on the Clockwork Assassin.
We're gonna do a quick doobly-doo. I'm going to do a level 3 heal in Theo's general direction.
Oh shit, bro.
Wiggle my fingers and go.
You give him back 10 hit points.
I will attempt to charm the bug. So I will roll the save.
And most machines are immune to charm.
I will roll the save.
It failed.
Now
Not
charm.
charmed.
Fuck! Okay, well.
It's immune to Marty butt wiggles.
Though it may
should be
seem impossible, it is immune.
Can it at least like trigger the motion sensor, kind of like when you get those doorbell cameras and it's just like, wait a minute, there's something going on here.
It's looking at you if that's what you want.
You know what? It's distracted, Nicolo. Get it?
It's a victory. I've decided it's a victory.
I wonder what it's looking at. I turn around. I look over. I just get the face everybody gets when they look at Excalibur from Soul Eater.
You just do a The Office style look at the camera.
Yeah. He doesn't even correct her. He just turns back around.
Nicolo encapsulated.
She goes into full twerking mode, but she's not looking. Is it working?
He doesn't even correct her or anything. He just turns back around.
I guess it fucking is.
That Angelo is going to rush that way.
Yep.
And it is going to chain lash at Emmanuel.
What a little slut.
Emmanuel, a sickle on a chain comes hurtling towards you.
Joke's on you, I've been expecting this.
It got a nat 20.
Well, guess I'll die.
Perfect timing.
You take 9 damage. Reduced. Well, no, not reduced. You take 9 damage. You retain concentration. It is then going to rush towards you, the remaining spaces. Gino, did you... Technically, it never came within 5 feet of you given spaces, but I'll be generous. Do you want to reaction attack it?
Sure.
Do it, Gino. Save me with your long, useful sword.
The dragon is going to roll a d6.
You ain't got the grapes.
It goes after Manny.
Oh, no!
He's got the grapes. He's got the grapes again.
No!
The dragon descends, almost lands on the ground. It is going to...
What's up, floaty big float face?
It's going to make 3 attacks.
Oh, shit!
No!
You gotta stop taunting these things.
Yeah, because my man
I'm training to be a bark.
It comes down towards you. It tries to bite into you. Give it just 1 sec. It bites. It nat ones.
Yes!
It then begins violently flailing its flails.
It's flail.
Speed of a mongoose.
It starts going.
It hits. It strikes you.
Oh, no!
You take 12 points of damage and succeed your concentration check. It then bats you with its other flail.
Stop flailing at me.
And it hits.
No! Kill you!
You take another 12 points of damage. And you succeed your concentration check.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you have Forecaster.
It is then going to breathe oil.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
You're going to make a dex save, which you succeed!
Yes!
It is then going to fly back up another 10 feet.
It would be in my range.
It's true. Attack it if you wish.
This is important. There's nothing that's worth giving up haste for. I will instead merely inflict wounds.
A mere inflict.
You will try.
I will do this at 4th level. But
That's a hit.
Oh,
You deal 33 points of damage.
nice.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
This abomination over here is going to go. It is going to go for a bite attack on Gino. It strikes. It hits. Gino, you're going to take... You take 14 points of damage.
Okie doke.
It is then going to try to do a slam attack, also on you, Gino.
Do it.
And it crits.
What the fuck, Logan?
It's one of those days, okay? I'm either...
I know
wait.
that the smelter is for when our dice suck, but can you smelt your dice?
Yeah.
I will
You
roll this.
smell your dice real quick.
You take 23 points of damage, and I will smelt my dice. There you go.
Kind of you, actually.
I have smelted my dice. I'll tell you in a sec how many 20s were in there.
I feel like we're all
I see at
real
least
men.
one. One! Only
them
one.
again.
Only one. There was only 120 in that set.
How many 19s?
None. A lot of 17s, though. Surprising.
No, we need all
a
these to be
surprising
Logan.
amount of
Roll
7.
them again.
No, I think that turn's done, is what that is. You have no style points, right?
No.
You're about to take some damage, I'm sorry.
Oh,
You take 6 points of damage.
Could be a lot worse.
That could be a lot worse. We could be surrounded by automatons that don't feel or love. Oh wait.
You have to teach them to love, Marile.
Well, clearly my ass
Marile.
is going to help with that.
It's fine. Just use the orb, kill this man. I don't know.
I can see this dragon, right?
Yeah.
So can I do Tasha's hideous laughter to the dragon?
The
It's
dragon
also-
falls prone. You hear a mechanical grating coming from inside of it as it starts to laugh.
Because we told you to.
It's going to go to here. It's going to do a lash attack on Nicolo.
No.
Strikes at you. That's a hit. Nicolo, you take 2 damage, and you need to make a strength save. Which you nat 1.
I sure do.
What the fuck?
You are pulled towards it. It is going to make 2 attacks on you.
Yeah.
You know, if you could, like, stop attacking your creator and his
It
friends, that'd be
misses!
amazing!
Yay!
And crits!
Well, goodbye, everyone.
What the fuck are these things? Like,
You take 9 points of damage.
Stinky little hook boys grabbing us looking for our cheese.
Y'all, fuck it, am I right? Like,
Let's go.
Kinda, yeah. Fuck this AI. You know what? Fuck him. Fuck Tito.
We believe in you.
we're gonna.
You better be
probably-
supremely fucking useful, I swear to the God.
I don't even know why we're here.
I'm gonna drink the Laden juice.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Well, that happened fast. Okay.
Listen, we're all gonna die anyway. I may as well see what it does.
It is an injecty thing, not a drinky thing.
I inject the Laden juice.
I drink it anyway.
You take it out, that's your bonus action. You strike it into your leg or arm, I do not really care. As you do, your pupils dilate immediately. You have a brief flash of not being here, very quick. You have a sudden flash of a series of images of a humanoid demon of a stature similar to a regular human facing off against this monolithic, massive, what looks to be demon that towers with a godly presence above you. You have all these brief flashes to a battle between the two of them and the eventual defeat of the larger demon, of a blade being drawn and sealing a place, of sealing a rift between dimensions, and the lesser demon, now taking the guise of a white-haired human, departing. And then you see the shadowy image of the godlike figure in a void, very briefly. No detail except for just its shadowy image with a faint light behind it, crackling like lightning, illuminating its body. And then you see eyes. Red eyes, multiple, open upon its face, its shadowy form gazing at you, and a massive hand reaching out to you. As it does, you snap back to the present. All of you see this winding reddish-black aura that resembles the cape that he wears, twist around him and begin to encircle him. As
Arden.
All the creatures that are near you are going to be pushed back from you. Arden, you feel your body change. You all see Arden, as you know him, disappear. The glaive he's holding get replaced with this glowing red weapon. These red demonic chains wind around his arm as his body seems to take on this black, shadow-like quality as it shifts and changes very rapidly. This chain binds and tightens around his arm to the point, Arden, where you feel like it is almost going to rip your arm apart, but then it becomes more comfortable. You see the chain shifting around you, made of this red glowing demonic energy, shift and connect to the end of your glaive, which again has been replaced with this red construct. You see your skin changing as the darkness peels away from you, but as it does, it doesn't vanish. It spreads out from your shoulders into these two long, wisping spirals of red and black, one going either side that you feel like you can control. As you guys see Arden take on this form.
Oh, shit!
Oh, I look like a Power Ranger!
Shit!
You do!
Oh my god. Oh no, he's hot!
I need you to give me a get over here, but as Arden.
Get over here.
Oh no, that's really hot. Get away from me.
Oh, come closer. We'll find out.
Hey, no, wait a minute. That's not what I asked for. I use my my free action, like the extra action, to use the attack on the dragon.
Okay.
Oh no!
Son of a bitch!
You had advantage, unfortunately. You rolled a 1 and a 4.
I did do that. I'm gonna yeet my thingy over at number 4, Angelo.
You pull your weapon back to...
Calm the fuck on!
You
Smell your dice.
as you're trying to adjust, as you're throwing your weapon at them, you find you're not used to the strength you have. The first one goes over the dragon, not cresting down the way it should. You breathe out. As you do, you're distracted by this double-layered effect your voice has whenever you do so.
Dice.
You pull it back to you, the chain does, you turn it, you throw it towards the Vettress again. It flies off far too straight because your strength is greater than you expected it to be, and you have to pull it back to yourself. That's 2 attacks.
Huh. All right. And I'll try it again, I guess. Jesus. Come on. Give me something. Okay,
That's it!
that'll do. All right. I'm gonna fucking give it a good old smackers.
It takes 20 points of damage. When you hit it, it is blasted into 2 pieces that soar off the side. Does that make it move towards it? Because I did describe it as being destroyed and blown off the edge, but if you have different plans, then we can not do that.
Sorry.
That's okay.
No, it's separated into 2 parts. The other parts just happen to fucking slice into this guy.
Can I make it do the chain thing to try and make it prone?
Yep.
Can I have 2 regen effects on at the same time?
Yeah, you can.
Nice.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna drink Reconstruction as a bonus
To quote the famous philosopher Lightning McQueen. Use inflict wounds on the clockwork dragon.
Oh no!
Oh
my goodness!
It's gonna go.
Third level.
Fucking get him!
Ow! All right.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
poisoned. I
It
forgot.
hits.
Another hit advantage.
I'd be surprised if you didn't hit it though.
I think I got it.
You did.
Yay. All right, that's one. Oh, what? Hold on. Put you there.
It takes 31 points of damage.
All right.
Emmanuel, death save.
Nat 20.
Come on, Manny Bobanny.
I stand up right now and kick some ass.
You do! Yeah! You do that thing!
A good roll!
I point my ring at the dragon!
Oh no!
You gain 2 style points from the 20. Go ahead.
Use dry heave and use both to roll 3 times and pick what I want.
Go ahead. You get Fireball, Burst of Shimmering Colors, roll one more time,
And bah!
and Grass.
Don't touch it, Aaron.
The 30-foot radius is the light, so just to what that looks like.
Well, Gino, I'm not gonna fireball you, but if I'm going out in this campaign, I'm going out the way I came in. Flashbang!
Don't target yourself and all them. Go ahead.
I'm good at con saves.
See, now that you've said that, Gino, no.
Shut the fuck up. How about you let me have this? Okay.
That's all targeted.
I remember how this campaign started, dude.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I succeeded that save and Manny failed. So.
You know, I couldn't tell you.
You're so offended.
I love you.
Do the roll.
You succeed.
Hold on, let me de-target those 2 for you. Gino and them are done, so you and the dragon are blinded. As you stand, you point your ring, the dragon turns towards you, Gino sees what's happening, immediately just puts his cape over his eyes. A flash of light erupts from you, go ahead and apply the effect.
I can't see. I stand up. That's my turn.
Alright.
Ha-ha! I can see!
So I'm going to stomp towards Nicolo and try to attack him on the ground.
How did he go through Gino?
You stepped around.
No.
Also, Echo's not a creature.
I mean, it's an object. It has a solid presence.
Fight the Echo!
Yeah.
They went around.
Or he can fight the Echo.
I mean, it's an option. It's not what he's gonna do. It does miss, though.
It's gonna miss you anyways.
Oh my god!
The other abomination is going to make an attack fruitlessly at where Arden was.
Nice.
It is
Fucking Pizzeria John Wick out here.
Oh no! Leave me alone!
This sucks.
It missed!
You can't fucking... No, my god!
Just breakdancing.
He's just fucking like twisting around as best as he can.
I can't believe this!
Oh, I can't fucking believe it. Oh.
Nicolo, it's your turn!
Alright, fuckers, you lost your chance! I'm going to stand up and I'm going to recast my fucking Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
So that I can get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
Okay, motherfucker.
Your guardian angel was nearby, but you can't see him.
I know. It'll be a disadvantage anyway. Shooty bang, bitch, fucking Angelo 2. You're in the face.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
That misses.
That tracks.
Oh.
I'm gonna try that bar.
Although, you can use the Bardic Inspiration if you want to. That hits.
What?
Woo!
What?
You destroy it. Gain a style point.
Thank fuck.
Yes.
And then you're firing at them.
Yarp.
Alrighty.
Yarb.
Yeah! Woo!
Yes.
Fucking die, you bitch.
You deal 12 points of damage.
You didn't die, and that's me.
What am I using them for? Should I just Dragon Surge now, guys, and use the last of my focus points?
Do it.
Oh.
Do it.
We're gonna.
Murder them.
Dragon? We have a dragon.
There's a dragon as well.
I'm gonna bang bang dragon. Devil trigger dragon. Yeah.
Shooty, shooty, bang.
You deal 18 points of damage to the dragon.
Yay.
That's, you need to attack before you hit.
I clicked the wrong button. I'm sorry.
Roll an attack, please.
Sorry. I'm doing so.
That does not hit. I'm going to take those 16 points
I'm
away.
sorry. No, it's on me. You know what? That roll, that's karma right there. That's karma right there, buddy.
Sperm right here. Oh, jeez. When you're stressed, you get very Canadian.
It's true.
I do.
Is that your
I do.
assuming that's your turn?
No, that's actually.
This one's going to go after Gino.
Hi.
It misses. He's then going to go for another attack on you, tries to strike, and it misses again.
Oh my god!
I get a style point! Yes!
It's your turn. You have style points. I need to roll
throw it
one
at the
before. No, you lose 2 of them as your turn starts.
Fuck!
I love that you try to get it in there as if you say it fast enough. Like in a video game, like it's the frame before the effect takes place and you hit it in time.
Quick, toss it to a manual.
I'd like to actually
I throw it,
cry,
fuck!
please.
You like to
Quick,
what?
toss it to Marile. She has one style point.
I'd like to take my action to cry.
I like the image of it and be like, yes! Throws, it just magnetizes back.
It goes like 2 feet, it's like no!
I'm really fucking reconsidering this partnership.
Can I use a style point to throw this thing now?
Yeah, if you want. You can throw it too.
I want to throw it at the dragon.
Okay, so this is such. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
And so, and which one are you doing before you do this? Is it because I told it to, or is it hot potato?
Because I told it to.
Okay. That is a hit. You throw it towards
nice.
it. It collides with it as it does. You see it begin to seize up as its body begins to become electrocuted. Its wings burn slightly, and you see it fall down to the ground. It's only going to fall 15 feet, so it's. I'm going to just roll 1d6, and it's going to take half this. It's going to take 3.
Use my last thing to do that, I guess, to yeet it at the boy, at that abomination 1.
Okay. Put a 3 in your modifier window. Roll another thing. It takes enough that it is dead! You throw it at it, it hits it, it begins to electrify, and I'm sorry, Mikolo.
That's fine.
Oh, no.
Kill me.
Motherfucker.
Light begins to build up from within it. It is going to explode.
Yes.
Arden, quick, murder the fuck out of this dragon.
Yeah. I'm just gonna fucking yeet. I'm gonna yeet. Oh!
That hits. Are you using that to pull yourself towards it?
Yes.
As you hit it, all of you just see the glowing red glaive appear in the side of it, and then you see just him launch himself 50 feet through the air, guided by the chain, just flying towards it. You latch onto it. Roll your damage. You deal
There you go.
24 points of damage.
All right. Second attack.
You deal 15 points of damage.
All right, extra action attack.
That's a hit.
Nice.
So close to a crit. Oh. All right.
And you deal 19 points of damage.
And bonus action, I'm gonna give him the backhand.
That's a hit.
Oh, what's that funny?
Oh, come on.
It takes 14 points of damage.
I'm gonna look at this thing and be like, I think I liked you better in the Hobbit. I'm gonna use Misty Step to get there.
The what?
And that goes in the highlights because thank you.
And then I'm gonna use Panacea, and then I'm going to twin spell it to use it on Niccolo and Mommy Lay.
Yeah.
You both are healed, and Niccolo, your poison is cured.
Oh, hell yeah! Let's go!
I am then going to flee.
Clockwork
good to know.
Assassin 2 just went. Clockwork Abomination 2 is going to go.
DDR!
DDR this bitch.
Oh, he's doing the fucking spray.
You're both going to have to make
Or
dex
the-
saves. You both rolled 2.
no!
You're so in sync.
Oh, yeah, goodbye, guys.
I was trying to dodge an attack, but instead the spray.
It sprays a cone of acid towards the two of you. I'm afraid you are both down.
Oh no.
Fucking shit.
Niccolo.
This is so bad.
Hey, what's up? No!
Oh, that's a critical failure!
Oh no.
Niccolo,
Goodbye,
Marty
everyone.
Lay, please roll a death save.
you have a gold orb.
Oh, I need
Goodbye,
you both.
everyone.
That's a 20, Marty Lay is home!
Oh.
So here's what I'm thinking.
Because I have divination from Magistrate. So as a bonus action, I can spend 2 style points to charge a single bullet with demonic energy and fire it at any space within my range with Magistrate. All creatures in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on that space must make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a good one.
That would hit all 3 of them, just so you know.
If I can hit all 3, that would be wonderful. If
Okay.
it's centered on that space, yeah.
Wonderful.
That's a good one.
Wonderful.
Target those
Yeah.
3 and fire away. The assassin fails. The only one that's going to take damage is going to be the assassin boy, who's also going to be deafened.
Oh.
He takes 1.
Fianula. Fianula. You're not Avi, and I need to remind you of that right now.
I was gonna say, like, get Avi out, get the fuck out of here.
Right?
Please, we don't
It's
need
been
Avi
established.
right
I
now.
think it's
love
just
you.
Hayden.
No!
It charges up, it fires, a striking sound erupts from that point, but due to the sound of the flames wrapped around them, the 2 that are inside the flame sphere do not get affected by it. But the Clockwork Assassin does look disoriented.
That was just my bonus action, yeah. I'm just double checking on my shit.
Bang, bang.
Bling, bling.
You fire, it takes 13 points of damage. Arden, please remove a style point.
Come on,
You
buddy.
regain 8 hit points.
Cool. I'm gonna fucking kill this dragon. I hope. Fucking die, dragon, please. Oh, and I gain 2 style points.
Yes.
I'm in this form longer.
Yes.
Oh, die.
You attack it. If you had been able to successfully do your psychic damage, you would have killed it from it attacking you
Yeah.
before. You swing towards it, you brandish your blade, and a flurry of strikes cut the dragon into several pieces. For a second, it hangs in place, stalling, and then one by one, pieces of its body fall off and hit the ground.
Emmanuel to the rescue! I should use my ring. I
should use my
ring. Okay. If I can't
Imagine
do
how
this-
cool it'll be if it works, though.
You make a compelling argument.
Now is not the time, sir.
What are you doing?
Don't worry, I'm going to where I need to be. Going to target Clockwork Abomination 2 with the ring.
Oh God.
I swear to God, if you kill all of us.
It's possible. YOLO!
You enlarge the target as if you cast enlarge your disc. Your what?
Because it's enlarged, so it becomes a size category bigger. I can't even stop that one because it's as if I cast.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna cut off your fucking hand.
Reduce.
Yo, this really sucks.
This is really bad.
No shit.
But Arden, you look really fucking cool, dude.
Thanks.
God, you look amazing.
Clockwork Assassin.
No!
No!
Listening intervention. I don't care what you're doing. You're not doing it. Fuck off.
You and McGregor looking.
Make it roll. Fuck off.
No!
I don't care what you're doing. You're not.
No. Why didn't he run at me?
Make it roll.
Why didn't he run at me?
Fucking here. Fucking look at my ass. Look at it shake.
It fails. It brings the rapier down on it as it's about to strike into it. It stops and it seems to malfunction. It has no other actions. It can't do anything else.
I'm going to bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on this thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Fucking get him!
First attack.
Yeah!
That's a crit!
Fuck him
He's just like fucking no.
Cease.
Do a dash.
You do 43 points of damage to it.
He's not dead.
Turn him into thin strips of linguine. You can do it. Stab him again.
I'm doing it again.
Look at all those sixes.
God damn.
That's a hit.
You double Sataned him.
I can't believe you maximum damaged him. That is ridiculous.
You deal another 15 points.
Jesus.
What the
Just
fuck?
die.
Just fucking die, dude.
What is wrong with you?
Him with the old pop pop.
It turns out this is just actually a really tall, buff Italian man who's very angry.
I'm sick and tired of all these motherfucking robots.
I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. To quote Left 4 Dead 2.
Arden, you regain 8 points. Knock off a style point. You're up.
Yep. Hell.
Yeah, you and Devil Trigger, you're a healing machine.
I am. My God.
It's a good thing for him.
I'm so glad I have the
I'm okay with
reconstruction
that.
one. Attack.
Need 17 points of damage.
All right. Second attack. Hiya.
20 points of
on.
damage.
Die. All right. Third attack.
Immortal.
That's a crit!
Yes! Fuck yeah!
Gain 2 style points.
How does it feel, Arden, to have endless style points?
This from Gino.
You know, I've never experienced
No,
this.
I'm asking him genuinely. I'm happy for you.
It feels so good.
The man who never has style points ever has spent this game just being like, permanent style points!
Die.
And it's gone.
Thank Christ.
I love how in this spire, 2 people have gained fucking devil triggers and gone crazy.
It's true.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
All
Bye,
right,
guys.
it's gonna explode.
Oh, right. That. Oh no.
I'm definitely going down. I don't know about you.
Well, actually,
I could probably tank
I might
this.
tank the damage.
Okay. I took
Gino,
10.
you take none. Arden, as it detonates, you take 10.
Okay.
Leaving
Bonus
one.
action. Bonus action. I'm gonna throw my glaive at the Clockwork Assassin. Too.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeetus.
Save me.
What am I targeting?
Everything.
Oh, I targeted Gino.
Me!
I accidentally
Gino.
did that. That was me.
Oh, that was you.
I'm sorry. I'm
Judas.
sorry.
Why am I targeting myself too?
Again, I was trying to target you guys for the
That would have
explosion.
been the biggest.
That-
That would have been
Oh,
the
I
biggest
see.
Yeetus
That
deletus
would
of
have
all
hit.
time.
You hit.
Fucking bar.
And it's dead! However!
Well, goodbye, everyone. I'll see you all in therapy.
Arden, what the hell? This is a present from Laden.
That guy you stabbed in the chest?
Yeah, the guy stabbed in the chest. Yeah. This is weird. Ugh.
Eyeball.
Kind of cool though.
You see the you see the platform that had depowered and fallen off of the side once again raises back up. But as the platform raises up, Gino, just inside your head, you hear just a
very good. I presume that everything has gone as it was supposed to, with no complications.
I think Mommy Lay's falling asleep.
God damn right it did.
Looks at most of us just bleeding out. Devil trigger Arden.
While Arden's still in his devil trigger form, Theo's just gonna reach forward and just take both of his hands. Do you feel okay?
Do I feel any different, like emotionally or like
stronger?
I don't know.
You feel like you're tingling and brimming with energy that you've never had before. It's as if you see the world around you differently. It's as if a sixth sense has been awakened. That it's hard to pin down exactly, but you feel out of place in the world.
Do I see, because I have like true sight and everything, do I see anything going on with Theo? Just because I'd be looking for...
Nope, not currently.
I'd be listening. Okay, cool. Yeah, just thinking about Laden's words. He'll just give her a close look.
What?
Well, I don't, besides this absurd level of strength, I feel pretty much the same.
That's good. For what it's worth, I like how you look both ways.
Thanks.
I'll give him a big hug around the middle.
Gino Angelo, kindly, if you are truly not Machiavelli, return my AI function core to the platform that I brought you on.
Sure.
Please.
As you do so, as you put it on it, it seems to vanish for a second, as it seems to just dissipate the moment you make contact with the panel. There's a whirring sound you hear in the back of your head.
Excellent. Good. My base functions then have been restored in as far as control of this anchor goes. In that case, I suppose I won't be needing the lot of you anymore.
Oh,
Goodbye, Carolyn.
Gino Angelo's eyes turn red for a moment, then switch back to being green.
I'm just kidding. Whenever you're all ready to leave, I'm good to take you to where you need to go.
The hell?
You better be fucking worth it.
Additionally, you had asked me if I sense a strong demonic signature. Now that my base functions have been restored, I can sense two.
Two?
One is heading up towards the command center and appears to be blipping in and out of this plane. I believe it is moving in some parallel ethereal world. The other appears, to my recollection, to be not moving. It seems to be that of a devil arm that has been abandoned. That one is closer.
Where?
It appears that it had fallen. Wait. It has moved. Wait. It moved again. Wait. Interesting.
You have to take us to that.
It seems to be in various places at once. However, I believe I could move you to the location at the center of where it is. Wait. It moved again. At the center of where it was.
We can't let that thing fall into someone else's hands.
Fine, take us there.
Alright, it stopped moving.
As you all take a second and return to the platform. That is, I think, where we're going to stop for tonight.
What? No, we can go longer, guys.
Goodbye, YouTube!
Bye.
Bye.